All right. Welcome back to Duskwood. And we are starting from episode 1, part 1. We are going to begin and start as the female main character so we can try to get the the relationship with Jake, get that love, with Jake, and try to go through that course of action. Try to go through that tree branch, the path, the love path. And I'm super excited. I mean, you guys have been asking, and you guys have been having had a lot of questions about what the how would we communicate with Jake if we were a female main character rather than the male main character, because as you guys can see through all of my videos, as the male main character, it's almost like we've become best friends with Jake. It's almost kind of like we had like this huge bromance, right? But it's not, it wasn't like a romantic relationship. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with as the female character. We're going to go through as a female character and see if we can get through that love relationship with Jake as the female character. A lot of you guys have been asking for it. A lot of you guys had questions about how it would happen. What are some of the questions, or what are some of the answers? What are some of the things that we would say? What are some of Jake's responses? And we're going to find out. And just to give you guys an idea, the way we're going to go about this, obviously we are starting. You can see here, we have to start the episode. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't started the episode. I haven't done any of the puzzles, but we're going to try, as you guys know, each episode essentially has 2 sets of 6 puzzles. That's like your halfway mark through the episode, is if you complete the first set of puzzles. So we haven't completed any of those puzzles. So we are going to make sure we get through at least the first part. We're going to, each stream, we're going to work on getting, each episode, we're going to probably have 2 streams per episode. So the streams are going to be relatively long, and I hope you guys are going to be with me the whole way. I hope you guys are excited about that. We're going to get through a lot of information. We're going to go through a lot of this, a lot of the storyline at pretty much the same exact time. But we do have to do the puzzles in between. So hopefully you guys stick around with me for those puzzles as well, because I'm not going to stop the stream when a puzzle pops up and then restart the stream, because that's not going to be fun for you guys. But during these puzzles, what we can do during these puzzles, we can discuss what we just found out, what we just learned during all of the communication that we have with the rest of the group. Thomas, Phil, Richie, poor Richie, Jesse, Jake, during the puzzles, we can discuss about everything that we've learned. And what's great about this as well is that we're starting over, and we're starting over together, right? So we can go through all of this information, we can find out everything, and we can come up with our theories all before episode 8 comes out. And I don't know when episode 8 is going to come out, but hopefully it doesn't take as long as episode 7. Episode 7 took like 3 or 4 months, I think. Hopefully episode 8 doesn't take as long. And hello everybody that's joining. It's great to see you guys here. Christina, Michelle, Yusuf, Adiba, and if I pronounce you guys' names wrong, I apologize. I do my best. I don't want to offend anybody, but I want to shout you guys out for joining and being here with us. Hadia, Chloe was here, but it's super early in the morning for Chloe, so she's gonna have to she'll catch the live stream when she gets up. Kyle, welcome. Izuku, welcome. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start the episode. Chat request from Thomas. Oh man, I'm super excited. Like, we're going to learn so much. Like, when you go through all of these episodes and then you go through months of not having an episode, it's like you forget everything that's been said. You forget the responses that you receive from the characters. You forget their mannerisms, so you don't know how to even respond when the new episode comes out. But this is great. This is gonna be awesome. So Thomas is reaching out to us, and now It's weird. Now, with Jake, we're going to do everything we can to respond to Jake as a relationship builder, but I don't know how we should respond to the rest of the characters. So that's what I'm going to have, you guys help me with. Is how do we respond to the rest of the characters? Do we just say hello to Thomas? Just say hello, I guess, maybe? So that's what Thomas, he's like, hello, are you there? It's like, hello. He's like, hello. You already said hello. What do you want, Thomas? No matter how he puts it, it's going to sound crazy because they found our number in Hannah's phone. Or at least, yeah, that's basically what it is. This is where he adds the rest of the group. Cleo, Jesse, Richie, Dan. Lily, if you don't remember Lily, oh my goodness. And look at that. You know what? I was uncertain if they were going to use the old pictures. You remember, later on in the episodes, episode 7 and stuff, Richie didn't have these pictures. Richie didn't have these pictures when episode 1 first came out. That's interesting. Very interesting. And this was Dan's picture from before. And then he changed it later on in the later episodes. And Lily has a different picture as well. That was just a test to see if we still have premium, which we do, because we were able to open those up. And then Dan, I remember this. Dan, in the very beginning, he almost kind of like hid his identity. It almost kind of made him seem like he was a Jake-ish figure. But the rest of his pictures obviously show him. So yeah, Dan already starting off. Real genius idea this is. So we're just going to ask them who they are. Yeah. So we restarted so that way we can play through as the female character, because I think that the female character will give us a different branch of story that we can, have a different type of relationship with Jake. And that was something that a lot of you guys really wanted to see. I mean, I put a community post out there to see if this is what you guys really wanted. And an astounding 421 total votes, which I thought was pretty amazing to have that many people come out and vote for what they wanted to see. And almost 80% of the 421 total votes, it was just under 80%. I think it was like 79%, which came to about just a little more than 330 votes were all for, yes, you guys wanted to see the female main character. So that's what we're here to do is the female main character, which is crazy. 330 or a little more than 330 out of 421 total votes. And it was just overwhelmingly that you guys wanted to see the female main character version, which is great, because I'm super psyched for it. I'm really excited to do it. The reason we didn't want to do it before was because I thought it was gonna just like completely take away everything that we've already worked up to, But I think I found a way to make sure that we. I think I found a way to make sure that I'm still able to use my male main character storyline as well as the female main character storyline. Maybe not at the same time, but I think I think I'll be able to go back to the main character without losing any of our current progress. I think. Only time will tell, but I'm pretty sure. All right, so this is him. Seems that way, doesn't it? Jesse's at the bottom of my list. Jesse's there. That's it. Hello, everyone. What's going on? So again, this is kind of like, I don't know how we should react. I don't know how we should react towards the rest of the group. I know how we're going to respond to Jake, but how do we respond to the rest of the group? Do we be are we supposed to be standoffish with them? Should we work with them really well? I mean, we're gonna end up becoming pretty good friends with a couple of them, so maybe we'll try to be as nice as possible. But I think your relationship will be completely. Yeah, I think the relationship with Jake is going to be completely different. I don't think the early on responses are going to affect the outcome too much. You know, just saying hi and hello to everybody, being somewhat cordial. We'll see. How do we know your sister? Dan with his witty responses. How can I put this? Oh, that's a good start. What are you talking about, Lily? We know Lily's going to be against us from the very beginning. Hello, Hadia. Dua, hello. What have you done to her? See, Lily's already. I'm starting to remember why I started disliking Lily from the very beginning. I mean, in episode 7, you and Lily start really kind of having a great relationship, but this beginning stuff is really starting to make me remember why I disliked Lily so much. So, man, I don't know. We might be cold towards Lily the entire time. Never heard of her. Never heard of her. She disappeared 3 days ago, to be exact. 72 hours ago. But what does that have to do with me? But Hannah, as we all know, somehow had our number. She gave me her number. Listen, I got a message from her mobile last night containing only our number. So Hannah's phone did disappear with Hannah, but they can't reach Hannah either. Super creepy, right? So a bunch of people just randomly text you and they say that they found their number in their phone, or that somebody sent them a number. So when she went mid, they tried calling her phone, but when they answered the phone call, nobody said anything. And there you guys have you know Hannah. You know Hannah. I mean, we know her, but we don't know her. But that's Hannah. She went missing. The man without a face has her. How do you know her? Why would her missing phone send your number? I just really don't know. I don't know how that could have happened. I mean, anybody can send anybody's phone number, right? I mean, it wouldn't be hard just to randomly send somebody a random number, and then that random number is now linked to somebody. Maybe your encounter was just too long ago. This is going nowhere. I told you, as you all know, I'm the last person that should be saying this, but you really should have left this with the police. Now, if you guys remember, Thomas didn't want to leave with the police because he's basically the number one suspect because he was dating Hannah at the time, or still dating Hannah. I mean, I guess they're, I don't know, didn't really break up, but as we know, Hannah was on the outs with it. And that doesn't make you seem suspicious at all, Tommy boy, does it? Good luck. Dan's out. And Jesse's out. But you know what? If I had a friend that just all of a sudden went missing, I'd be doing everything I could to try to find that friend or family member. Yeah, you know, so I can definitely understand where they're coming from. One down, 3 to go. Considering Mr. X. And here we go. This is where we make our, or Miss X. This is where we make our assumption. This is where we tell them what we are. And we are going female MC. And of course, our name is tongue-tied. So as we know, that is Richie. Richie's trying to be super nice with us. Must apologize for our fabulously rude behavior, that is. To involve me in small talk would be wise. Is that what you were thinking, Richie? But I think what they do, they want me to help. Name myself Tongue Girl. So Hannah sent them our number. It's got to mean something. And we're basically just the only lead to find Hannah because of our phone number. So I'll help if they think so. Of course, we're going to help. We're going to be here. I know how weird it seems. It's not easy for us either. I think it might really help if you stay. Sounds. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to just instantly click it. I thought I missed the button, so I went to tap it a second time and ended up clicking sounds exciting. So I guess it sounds exciting. Duty calls. Richie working at his garage. I have to see the old banger belonging to the old Mrs. Myers again. Otherwise, she'll go to the pompous jerk at TT. The pompous jerks at tongue tides. I'm not a pompous jerk. Adios. Adios, Richie. Richie loves his adios. But he seems nice. He seems nice. Hadia, I'm currently at work. Yep. But like I said, we're closed for the day, so we're not really really all I'm doing is just sitting here waiting for deliveries. So as long as there's no deliveries, won't have any issues. You guys might hear a phone ring or something like that, but yeah, I am currently at work. But we're closed, so it's okay. Oh, Thomas has added me. So you're one of the few who notices so quick. I think you should get a rundown on the situation first. I'll do that, okay? I'll add you in a second. So let's go ahead and go right back and talk to Thomas. You know what? I wonder. Oh. I wonder if we're able to buy these. Here we go. We'll go ahead and select the Raven. Perfect. Perfect. And maybe throughout the stream, we'll switch up the background. That way we can have a couple different backgrounds. That's all good. I ended Sarah is missing, and I ended Help Annie. So any games you play, I take their name, and I play them before I watch your playthrough. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Shuya. What, because I don't have any more coins, I'm broke now, Shuya? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go back talking to Thomas. Long time no see, Thomas. Oh, there's our first premium response, and we do have the premium. We do have the premium package with this game. So anytime that we get a premium response, we are going to use it. Any one of those starred responses, we're going to use that every single time, because that just, that's what we're here for. Little does Shuya know that as long as I complete the puzzles, I'll get them coins back. And we won't have any problems. I'll be rich by the end of episode 7, Shuya. We'll have plenty of coins to play around with. So I've been pretty distraught since she disappeared. And then this message. First, I thought she was back, writing that everything is fine, but I guess I can't hope for that anymore. Yeah, I actually wished that there were more premium responses than there actually was. I was really hoping that there'd be a lot more. But there was really only like maybe 1 or 2 premium responses throughout every single episode. Like episode 1 has a couple, episode 2 has a couple, but like there wasn't like a lot of them, Shuya, thank you for the super chat. Keep up the good work, bro. I appreciate it, Shuya. Shuya making sure I'm not a broke ass. Appreciate it, Shuya. So I'm sorry to digress. Actually, I should catch you up on the situation. Yes. You shouldn't. It was your choice. You wanted to. Let's do it. Let's do it. Tell me about what's going on, Thomas. Oh, we got spy mode going on. This is when we find out. This is when we first find out that our phone is not like the others. You know, we can actually start seeing some weird things. So, okay, where do I start? Let's go back and see what we're going on with spy mode. Now that we can see what's going on with spy mode, we got Jesse and Dan talking. They're not saying anything. Oh, there they are. There they are. There they are. Where do I live? I am in the United States, so I'm in the US. I'm on the East Coast. So right now for me, like it's 2 p.m. right now, or essentially, 1456 if you're into military time. I know for you 1956, that's what 756 where you're at, almost 8 o'clock. So we're about 6 hours off. We're not paying attention to what's going on right here. I'm sitting over here. I'm looking at chat, responding to your guys' comments. Do you think that was a little crass back there? I'd say being polite. I'd say I was being polite considering, he knows it too. Everyone knows what I think of all this shit. You don't have to get mad, of course, because suddenly you change your mind. I'm not doing anything, but you are, Jesse. No, I just mean you could express yourself a little more delicately, Dan. Yeah, we all know Dan is not a delicate person at all. Sora, my day is going great so far. Couldn't be better. I'm sitting here with you guys, going through the Duskwood game as the female main character, communicating with you awesome subscribers. Couldn't be better right now. Couldn't be better. Just don't hand yourself over on a silver platter. You're saying I shouldn't act like an asshole. That's what you mean, right, Jesse? Richie's coming. Gotta go. AFK. Great. So I think that was the last message on there. Let's go ahead and get back to Thomas. Where do I start? Tell me something about yourself. Who are all the others? You didn't go to the police with my number. Or why didn't you go to the police? So tell me about yourself, Thomas. Michelle, you're saying it's blurred on your end? I'm on my end. It's looking pretty clear. You may have to just change your settings from auto to an actual, like maybe 720 or 1080, whatever it gives you an option for. Because if it's on auto, and then all of a sudden maybe like if I have a slow connection or if you have a slow connection, it will seem blurry. But if you actually change it from auto, your actual clarity, change that from auto to like 720, it should pop up better. Should look better for you. I appreciate that. I don't know your name, but I appreciate that. Just so everybody knows, tongue-tied, you're so nice. So it couldn't be better for us because we're watching you playing our favorite game, Duskwood. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm so happy you guys are here with me. So we're asking Thomas to tell him a little bit about himself. So there's nothing really worth mentioning. I'm Hannah's boyfriend. That much you already know. And I do just about anything to find her. It'd be odd if you didn't. I figured you was that kind of guy. Smiley face. See, I know I'm gonna mess it up. Is it Hussein or I'm guessing Hussein. That's what I'm gonna go with. Hussein. I'm hoping that's how you pronounce it. I hope I didn't get that wrong. Tell you guys my birthday month so we can wish you, if you don't mind. Yeah, so funny you asked that, Hadia. My birthday month is actually March. Yeah, so we're actually in my birthday month right now. So yeah, my birthday month is March. So yeah, it would definitely be odd if Thomas didn't go searching for his girlfriend, right? So yeah, it was blurred on yours and you changed it to 720. Now it's okay. Yeah. So That might have been it. And the reason I know that is because it does that to me sometimes. Like if I'm watching somebody else's video, or if I'm watching something on YouTube and I have it, it will default to auto definition, like your high definition, it defaults to auto. And but if I normally I just have to change it to 720 or 1080, and it clears up. It just, for whatever reason, when it's on auto, sometimes it hits that 144, and I don't know why, but so yeah. So Thomas would do anything to find her, would do just about anything to find her. It'd be odd if you didn't. And he's asking, what do you mean? What do you think I mean, Thomas? I feel like that was pretty, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. This is what people usually expect from the partner. Nothing, it's fine. I'd strongly question your qualities as a boyfriend otherwise. Right. I'd strongly question your qualities as a boyfriend if you didn't go out searching for your girlfriend when she disappeared. Well, I don't know what to say. Shall we talk about something else? So who are all the others? This is where he goes to describe each person individually, I think. Or maybe we're supposed to. So should we? Yeah, let's who's Dan? Let's find out a little bit about Dan. Happy later or early birthday. Thank you, Sora. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Hadia. I appreciate it. So yeah, so Dan's another story. Oh shit, I should have picked up my little brother 10 minutes ago. We'll keep writing later. Okay. So I remember when I first played this, and when I first played it, and I first recorded it. When I actually played it, it was at nighttime. So it was like almost midnight when I played it. So as you guys can see in the very top, right above Thomas's name, is actually the time. It's the current time of mine right now. So it's 2:03 or 14:03 right now for me. So that is my current time. So when I first played this, it was midnight. And so I remember one of the comments was like, I'm questioning what's going on with Dan's brother, because why is Dan's little brother out until midnight? but obviously that was just because that's when we were talking. So the gameplay time is based off of when you're playing it, not based off of actual game time, I guess is what you can say. I wonder if the attack on Richie in episode 7 can be avoided if we choose other responses from previous episodes. I'm willing to bet, Adiba, I'm willing to bet that that's not the case. I'm willing to bet that the attack on Richie will happen no matter what. But, I mean, who knows? We'll find out eventually. We shall find out eventually. We'll keep writing later, okay? See you later. See you later, Thomas. And there he is. Here he is, the first time that we get in touch with our mysterious contact. How did you like it? And so now I feel like some of our responses might be a little off of what we want to respond. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hadia, yours is in April. That's awesome. April 1st? Right on April Fool's Day. April 1st. And here he is, our mystery contact. So let's give him the little eyebrow, just like, what are you talking about type eyebrow. Yeah, I honestly, Adiba, I don't think Richie's dead. I don't think Richie's dead. I think that was a way to get us to look the other way. And I think Richie has much more to play in Duskwood. Now, could it be that Richie's faking his own death because he's trying to catch the man without a face? Or could it be that Richie is the man without a face and faked his own death to kind of take the heat off of him. We don't know that yet. We might not even find that out in episode 8. Who knows? I would love for Duskwood to just keep going and going up to like, episode 15, episode 20. That would be amazing. But I feel like it's getting, I don't know. I feel like it's starting to get close to finding out who the man without a face is. And I think it's going to get close. I think there's probably only maybe 2 or 3 episodes left. I apologize, Hadia. I didn't mean it. So how did you like it? The little eyebrow raise, the chat between Jesse and Dan. I made that possible for you. Thanks to me, you could read along. It was somehow exciting. Are you a hacker? That's illegal. I felt bad about it. We all know that this is super exciting. And of course, Jake is here with us. Glad you enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, Jake. I mean, mysterious guy. We don't know your name is Jake yet. We know. Tongue-tied, I'm a bit new here. So is there a place where I can get reference for your YouTube persona or mascot? I mean, I draw a lot, so I just wanted to see. Oh, Peachy Pup, that would be amazing. So I do have an Instagram. For anyone that doesn't know, I have an Instagram, Tongue-Tied Games on Instagram. I have had a few people who have put out some really, really nice Tongue-Tied Games fan art. And it almost kind of seems like that's what the persona is going for. It's right now the Tongue-Tied persona is very mysterious. If you were to create Tongue-Tied, I would say, black hoodie, can't see your face, just kind of like how Jake is a little bit. That mysterious persona, the hidden identity, that is currently Tongue-Tied's persona. And give me 2 seconds. I will actually pull up some of the fan art. Give me 2 seconds. So this was the first fan art that I actually received. This one right here kind of shows the mobile phone there, has Tongue-Tied Games. My little slogan there, Eat, Sleep, Games, Repeat, was created by Hadia. Very good work. This was the next one that came in, and I apologize. I don't remember exactly everyone that has done this. So if you're watching and I haven't shouted you out, it's because I don't exactly remember the name, and I apologize for that. But this was another one that was created, kind of like that rebel kind of look. The dark hoodie, the mask. Very cool. Awesome colors. I love the colors there. Then you're going back to another dark hoodie mask. And this is more of my color persona, right? So the green and orange. I know that's weird. I know green and orange don't go amazing together, but for me, that's like my favorite. I love the green and orange look. I don't know why. I like the color combination. Orange and green, probably my 2 favorite colors. Orange probably my favorite between the two, but yeah, I mean they're both, awesome colors. And then this one right here, this was the most recent one. Eat, Sleep, Games, Repeat, Tongue-Tied Games. And you can see in the bottom left corner, you got my name right there as well. Obviously the black hoodie mask, hidden persona or hidden identity. Very, very cool, very fun. But those were all of the Tongue-Tied fan arts that I had received. And yes, Hadia's here. She was one of them. She was the one that did the very first one. I do remember that. Yeah, Sora, they really are. They're great, and I wish I was talented enough to be able to do something like that. And it's lovely to know that I have some subscribers that are talented enough to be able to do that for me, and it's really great. And if you're watching this and you are someone that like Peachy Pup and Hadia, if you're someone that likes to create things, if you're creative and you want to make some Tongue-Tied Games fan art, I mean, by all means, send it to me in Instagram. I'll feature it on one of my videos, or as best as I can. I'll feature it on Instagram. I'll feature it in YouTube. It's again, it's something that I'm not very good at. I'm not the creative type, but if you guys are and you guys want to send some stuff out, I'd be more than happy to receive it and feature it in some way, shape, or form. Will I do a face cam at 100,000? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Hadia's got something special for me. Yeah, Hadia, I'd love to check it out. Love to check it out. So now we're back. Let's talk back to just. So glad you enjoyed it. To be honest, I've been hoping for such a reaction. You have piqued my interest. It is important that you know things the others don't. Could you just speak plainly? What do you mean by that? Are you justifying your perversions, Jake? No. Let's ask him what he means by that. But yeah, Peachy Pup, I don't really actually have a mascot. Like, I don't have like an animated mascot, which, oh, Jake is calling us. Ooh, I'm super excited.
My identity is irrelevant. Let's not waste time with useless questions. I witnessed the abduction. This is all you need to know at the moment. I'm in possession of passwords, emails, and have access to private accounts. I will provide you with information that will help you to make sense of the situation. You might not always like what you learn, but it'll help to find Hannah. Trust me.
There's our first talk with Jake, face to face. If Jake can show us how he looks, then I can too. I'm not sure if we'll ever see Jake. I don't think we'll ever see Jake or what he looks like. But so I remember in the video there was a lot of comments about what he actually said. So and I understand it's hard to see because it's hard to hear what he's saying because he's got a voice modulator going. He almost sounds like the puppet from Saw. He sounds like the puppet from Saw. So basically what he's saying is that he witnessed the abduction of Hannah. He has access. He has passwords. He has access codes. He has all this information. And there's things that I need to know that others don't. And essentially that we can help him. And that's the gist of what he was saying. Yeah, first time I thought that was pretty freaky too. When I first played this, it's the first time I've ever played a game where they called you or a game that was kind of like phone text messaging interface. It's the first time I've ever done it. So when somebody was actually calling me in a game, I got freaked out a little bit. I was like, do I answer? Do I say something? What do I do? Like, I have no idea until I actually hit that talk button. And a lot of you guys, a lot of subscribers, a lot of viewers clicked on that video just to make sure it was safe to answer that phone call before they actually did it themselves. So I'm super happy I was able to take. I'm super happy I was able to be the experiment, the experiment for that and see if it was actually safe or not. Do you know how suspicious you are? You're the kidnapper. I trust you. I trust you, Jake. I trust you with everything I have. I believe that he will show us his real voice and how he looks like later. And if not, I will be angry. For a long time, everybody wanted to see what Richie looked like. Now that we saw what Richie looked like, everybody was like, just Loving it. Everybody was fangirling over him, fanboying over him, whatever you want to call it. Everybody was loving Richie and his look. I will grant you access to Hannah's cloud storage. With a little tact, you should be able to access her data. Sounds illegal? Well, thank you. Can you explain that in more detail? So the well, thank you is not like, oh, thanks. It's not like that. It's like, oh, thank you, like upwards inflection, where everything sounds like a question. Like, so yeah, right. It's a video call, so it was like it was even more scary because like, are they going to be able to see me? Like, what's going on? Michelle, you think Jake has a sexy voice? His voice is modulated. He sounds like the puppet from the Saw series.
You just like it because it's deep. It's deep and grumbly. That's why you like it, Michelle.
Hannah's cloud stores all kinds of files. You have to decrypt each one to be able to access them. I don't know what you're going to come across. Be prepared for the worst, but chances are you'll find something very helpful. If Thomas knew, few or something X-rated. I think when I first played this, I think I picked that. I think I picked or something X-rated because I think I started making it seem like like Jake was like had like perversions or something. Because I remember when I first played it, I did not trust Jake at all. I was not trustworthy of Jake, but I understand Jake. I get it. I get it now. I know. Hadia's watching a movie right now. Hard to choose between the stream or the movie. If you find a file in Hannah's cloud, make sure to send it to me. Of course I will, mysterious man that I don't technically know yet. Will you also show me your findings? Why don't you do it yourself? I'll show you everything conspicuous. I'll show you everything conspicuous. I don't know what conspicuous means. I think they're supposed to say, I'll show you everything suspicious, not conspicuous. But yeah, well, mysterious man, will you show me all of your findings as well? You chose the X-rated because it's a playful answer. It is a playful answer. And you would think, like, if you were actually going through somebody's phone, like, you might come across some risky stuff. The important ones, yes, we are running out of time. And only for safety's sakes, all this between you and me, don't tell anyone I'm serious. See, that was another thing. When I first played this, when he was like, I'm serious, like, I was like, I got taken aback a little bit. I was like, excuse me? Like, you're serious? Like, but no, we know he's definitely serious. He's serious because he knows he can't be caught. You know, he can't be, don't want him to be caught. So now we're back in the puzzles. We're going to try to go through these as quickly as possible. So if you guys remember, each one of these, you know, each set, so there's a sex of six. There's a set of six for the first part. So we're going to try to get through all of them, and then we'll continue on with the story. And we'll do each episode, we'll do like a 2 parts for each episode. So the first part of this episode is going to include all 6 of these puzzles, and it's going to include the storyline that follows those puzzles. And then the next part, the next stream, is going to include the other 6 for episode 1. And then we're just going to keep going on like that. So essentially, if my math is correct, we should have 14 episodes. 2 for each. We have 7 episodes. So we should have 14 parts for each episode. I think that would be really fun. I think that will keep us all kind of like on the same mindset. We won't technically lose, you know, we won't misremember anything. We'll essentially remember all the important parts to the storyline. I feel like we won't forget a lot of the stuff. I think that's going to be great. So let's go ahead and get started in this. The first few of these are going to be super easy, as we all know. We just need to get the blues and the grays. It doesn't get hard until later on. But these few should be pretty easy to complete. Oop, sorry. There we go. There's the first one. We're going to try to get through these as quick as possible. There's no reason to really go into detail with this. We just want to try to start swiping, get them all done. Got purples and blues. Don't really have much there. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit that. And during these puzzles, we can actually maybe even take some time while I'm completing these puzzles. If you guys want, you guys can talk and chat, obviously. And so now we got another message from Cleo. But we're going to try to complete a few more of these puzzles before we get back into the story. But yeah, this is a great time to actually talk about your guys' theories and what we think is going to happen. Obviously, we kind of already know what's going on in episode 1, so there's not going to be too much for us to talk about right this second, but we'll be able to get to it. We'll get to all of it. Oh, I messed it up. Didn't mess it up. Sometimes that domino effect really kind of screws things up for you in the puzzle. There we go. We got that done. No problem. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. for me here. Cleo reaching out to us again. Let's go ahead and try to get some of these puzzles done. That way we can focus on the story. I want to get these puzzles done as quickly as possible. Shuya wishes I was a noob at this. I'm a professional. I'm a genius, Shuya. These puzzles have no chance against me. Shit. Now, there we go. Right when I say that, I get stuck. If you guys don't know, Shuya Etches in there. He actually has a Twitch channel that he does a lot of Apex on. He's been playing a few other different games. So if you guys want to see some pretty decent games on Twitch, check out Shuya Etchison. He's out there on Twitch. Shuya, if you have a link, you can throw your link in the chat there. That way everybody can potentially click on that and check you out on Twitch, Shuya. So Sora needs to let us know what we should expect. What should we expect in 5 hours there, Sora? Like, what's coming to us? In 5 hours, what's going to happen to us? Time traveler. Duskwood is a German game? See, I thought Duskwood, I knew it wasn't a US game, but I didn't know Duskwood was a German game. I thought maybe it was somewhere in New Zealand or something like that, just because of the the landscaping and stuff. But no, I did not know that Duskwood was. So you're saying it's based in Germany, like Like all the landscaping, like the actors and everybody, like they're all German actors and stuff. Is that what you're trying to say? So. So okay, so everything is from Germany. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Yeah, I knew it was just based off the accents. I couldn't tell exactly where it was, but I didn't know it was out in Germany. That's awesome. I was thinking like, I don't know, like an island or something, like New Zealand, or I don't know if New Zealand's an island. I think New Zealand's an island. I'm pretty sure it's an island. I guess technically everything's an island. It's just a matter of how big the island is, right? Like continents are just giant islands. Okay. Well, that's awesome. That's based out in Germany. I mean, I honestly didn't know exactly where it was from. So that's pretty cool that it's out there. Very interesting. Yeah, I know that Duskwood has it in a lot of different languages. I know they have it in a bunch of different languages, and hopefully they do get one out there in Arabic for you. That would be really cool. But yeah, that's great that you learned how to talk and read in English. That's awesome. Congratulations. I personally, I only know one language. I wish I knew more. That would be great. I would love to actually know more languages. But alas, I do not. I tried back in high school. I took French classes when I was in high school, and even in college I took French classes, but yeah, I don't hardly remember any of it. I never kept up on it. I never continued to practice it after school or anything. I just knew enough to, I guess, pass the classes. Oh, that's awesome. You're from Yusuf. You're out from Egypt. That's great. That's awesome. I love knowing like where everybody's at, because it's so great to be able to connect with people from everywhere. You know, across the entire world. That's one of the greatest things I love about YouTube and being able to do these streams is being able to communicate and talk with people from around the world. It's definitely a plus. It's really cool. And you're from Egypt. That's awesome. I know I've seen a lot of subscribers that say they're from India, which is great. I love knowing where everybody's at, because it's just really cool being able to connect with people across the world. Iraq and UK, that's awesome. That's great. If you guys don't know a little bit about, if you guys want to know a little bit about me, I was actually born in England. I live in the US now, but I was born in England. Malaysia, that's awesome. We got in Egypt, India, Malaysia, Iraq. Very, very cool. Czech Republic. I've heard of the Czech Republic, but I couldn't. I mean, one of my weakest courses in school was geography. So I'm definitely not the best when it comes to geography. But yeah, I've definitely heard of Czech Republic. And So-So's from Germany. That's awesome. Got Germany in the house. Michelle's out in UK. That's great. I'm not even paying attention to what color. I just like look at a color and do it. Starting to run out of moves. Look at this domino effect. Look at that. What a domino effect for the win. All right, let's do this one more time and then we'll get back into the story. Let's just try to see if we can beat this one last time. Asia in the house, present. Appreciate it. Christina, you heart of the Europe. There's that phone I was telling you guys about. And you wouldn't believe me if I told you. You wouldn't even believe it, but the phone right now says anonymous call. It actually says anonymous call. Sitting here playing a game. Jake's trying to call me on my on my work phone. That was kind of creepy. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. That was kind of creepy. We're sitting here playing Duskwood, talking with Jake, and the first call I get while streaming is anonymous call. He's trying to call. Yeah, I know. He's trying to call me. He's trying to see what's up. So we've definitely already beaten this one, but this domino effect of colors just keeps going and going and going. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe it was the man without a face. He's not very appreciative of me trying to figure out who he is. So as you guys can see there, we got the first half of that done in this of 6. So we're gonna go back to the story, and we got quite a bit of story here before we have to do some more puzzles, which is great. We're gonna talk to Cleo for the first time alone. I'm on my way to work. Wanted to add you. Message me if you have the time. Give them the little OK symbol or all right. Just, you know, if you want to message me, Cleo, you can message me if you have time. Quick little conversation with Cleo. We got Thomas coming back after he picked up his brother. Maybe Jake was trying to give me hints of what's going on in episode 8. That would be nice. Get a little bit of insider scoop about episode 8. Wouldn't that be great? So where did we stop? Oh yeah, we talked about the others. Actually, I'd rather not tell you so much about the others. There's lots to do wrong and little to do right. Well, then maybe I don't want to help you, Thomas. Maybe you don't want to help me. You don't want to tell me. I don't want to help you. Jam Thomas. You need to trust me. He doesn't even know me. You need to trust me, Thomas. I like how you spell the L. Sorry, I don't know what that means. Richie was making fun of Jessie when she tried to find out about the legend. That's true. I remember that. I remember that because Richie and Richie, if you guys remember, Richie wanted us to not play into the whole legend thing with Jesse. Like he wanted us to like kind of like steer Jesse away from the legend. I remember that. And now he's stabbed by the man without face, or so we think. Just imagine if Jake was real and he just called Tongue Tied to let him know that he also watches the live stream. that would be amazing. That would be amazing if Jake did that. But it's so creepy though. How would he know my number? Like he doesn't know. This is weird. How would he know my number? How would he know where I am to call the number? It'd be super creepy. I hope there's going to be a love triangle. A love triangle between who, Michelle? That's true. He is a hacker after all. That's true. He could probably figure out where I am and what I'm doing. He's probably looking at me right now on these cameras. You'll probably get to know everyone and get your own firsthand impression. What else would be helpful at the beginning? It's suspicious you didn't report my number. You didn't go to the police with my number, ? So that first one right there, when we originally was talking with Thomas, that wasn't one of the options. That wasn't one of the options. It was, tell me about yourself, tell me about the others, and then it was, you didn't go to the police with my number, ? But this one right here, it's suspicious you didn't report my number. That wasn't there before, so we're going to click that one. Because it seems like it's kind of like it's not a premium response, but it seems like if it wasn't available before, but it is available now, I don't know. To me, that seems like a good response we should use. I wanted to, but the message Hannah wrote to me suddenly vanished. You mean it was erased? Seriously? Hard to believe. If there is a love triangle, make sure to add Phil. So who would the love triangle be a part of? Would it be Phil, Jake, and Tongue Tied? Like, do you sometimes have a drop too much, Thomas? Maybe you were just seeing things, Thomas. You, Jesse, and Cleo. So a love triangle between me, Jesse, and Cleo? Huh. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the male main character could have a love triangle between the two. But as the female main character, I feel like Jake would have to be involved, right? No, I wasn't drunk, and I'm not making this up. I heard the same thing from Dan. So me and Dan are on the same page. It's all right. I can't expect you to believe that. I wonder how you were able to contact me. I believe you, Thomas. And right, I don't. Whatever. I believe you, Thomas. You thought Phil was Jake because of the smiley emojis that they used? Do you remember a bad moment in your life that you will never be able to forget? Of course, who doesn't? when this message suddenly came from Hannah with just your number, nothing else. It was burned into his brain. I remember that from last time. Well, if the main character is male, love triangle is Jesse, Cleo, and main character. If it's female, Phil, Jake, and main character. That's what I thought when in the last episode, Phil asked Jesse if the main character is dating someone. If I play as the main character, I would ship him with Jesse. Jesse is cute and naive. I feel like my main character, my male main character playthrough is definitely trying to have that kind of like love interest with Jesse. I mean, we went on that lovely little walk through Duskwood. She was showing us all the attractions and everything. Express tongue-tied in one emoji. Yusuf has a perfect emoji. Abida, the laughing. I tend to laugh a lot. That is true. The cool guy with the sunglasses. You guys are amazing. All right, where are we at? It's burned into my brain. Your number will be in my memory for the rest of my life, but without the message, I couldn't go to the police. You're afraid of this, make you look suspicious. Nevertheless, every hint would be important. So it would definitely make him suspicious if he was to go to the police, especially if he went to the police and was like, oh, there's this number, it came up on my phone, like, check this out. But no, yeah, it's not actually on my phone anymore, but it just happened to come. Yeah, they wouldn't believe Thomas. They wouldn't believe him at all. So with the detective monocle, trying to figure out all the detective work. Wavy with the crazy eyes and the tongue sticking out. That's actually a pretty good one because I tongue-tied, so he incorporated the tongue there. That's a good emoji. I love all these emojis so far. they're all perfect. So what should we chat? What should we use for Thomas's response here? Who's my favorite character? I mean, obviously, I think Jake is my favorite character, but if we're talking about characters that we've actually seen, I would say Jesse. I mean, it's between Jesse and Jake, by far. And I put a couple community posts, polls out there, and the first poll included like who everybody's favorite character was, and the vast majority picked Jake. But then when I took Jake out of it, the vast majority picked Richie. And that was the only two polls I did. But yeah, it seemed like everybody was either a Jake or a Richie fan. And Jesse was always like in the mix too. But Thomas and Dan were always at the bottom of the list from what I remember in the polls. So Thomas is definitely afraid to make him look suspicious. You've got that absolutely right. Of course I've got it right. Of course I've got it right. Who's my worst character? Like my least favorite character? It's a good question. It's a good question. Because for me personally, if we're talking about just main characters, not just like random characters. You remember Poke? Remember Poke? He was just like a quick character in and out. He did the he made the key for I think Hannah's apartment, whatever. So if we're not talking about like just side character, we're talking about main characters. So you got your Thomas, your Dan, your Cleo, Jesse, Jake, Phil, Richie. I would say my least favorite out of all of them. Lily would be one of but my least favorite out of all of them would be between Thomas and Lily. However, I think Thomas would take the cake in it because other than just like the first couple episodes here, like Thomas starts to fall off the face of the earth a little bit. Other than, I mean, Lily fell off, but Lily really comes in episode 6 and 7. She really comes in and starts really helping you with the hashtag I am Jake and everything. So, Lily started to redeem herself, but in the beginning, before episode 6, Lily was my least favorite. After episode 6, Thomas is probably my least favorite. So I guess it depends on where we're at in the episodes. It seems like I deliberately brought you to the scene just to distract people from me. Hey, everybody listen up. If I was the one that did something to Hannah, I wouldn't be writing those things myself. Better have a look at the person that owns this number. That's right, Thomas. You would be. That would be pretty stupid. That'd be pretty smart. I get it. I understand. I get it. I get it. Yeah, Poke was the guy that sells and cuts keys. Yeah, Thomas in the later episodes wasn't really part of the episodes too much. Like he would like sign in so he could see the messages, but he wouldn't respond, and then all of a sudden he was signed out or logged out, whatever it's called. But yeah, Thomas didn't. He started disappearing. From the actual game. It seemed like. Time to eat and watch my favorite YouTuber tongue tying. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're not a suspect, are you, Thomas? Jam suspicious. You're already a suspect. The partner is always the number one suspect until proven otherwise. That's just how it is. Because normally the partner is always the one that last sees them. Normally. In this case, actually, Thomas wasn't the one that last saw Hannah. Changing the subject. Apart from that, I should tell you what we know about Hannah's disappearance. That was pretty blunt. I'm sorry if this brings up difficult feelings. I'm listening, Thomas. You tell me what you got going on. I am listening. Broke the spoon? That's not good. We've kind of been told this guy wrote us a message. No, let's start again. No. Wait. Let's start over. An unknown number added us all to a group chat. He didn't say anything at first. I saw the chat immediately. Fortunately, I was using my phone at the time. Proceed. Go on. Anyway, I started texting him and wrote, "Hello, stranger." Or something like that. No idea of the exact wording. Then he finally started writing one sentence, nothing more. Hannah is in danger. It does definitely sound like Jake. So, you feel like Thomas has a private investigation going on, like we do, like Tongue Tied and Jake does, apart from everyone else, Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I definitely think Thomas is kind of doing his own thing as well. Because if he wasn't, then why would he try to get him and Cleo to break into Phil's bar, right? So he's definitely doing things rogue. He's definitely acting rogue and doing things on his own without communicating with the rest of the group. So I think you're absolutely right that Thomas is definitely on his own trying to solve this by himself. So what happened next? No, I think that was a good question. So what kind of ice cream is Hussein eating? It definitely looked like he was eating ice cream. For a while, I was totally overwhelmed. I asked him if this was a bad joke. Nothing, no answer. I would have called him right away. I would have just ignored the lunatic. What did you do then? What did you do then, Thomas? I threw some. I threw some threats at him while I was on my way to her, to Hannah, of course. Probably wasn't a good idea. You don't threaten the guy. But she wasn't there. Richie was already sitting in front of her door. His garage is less than 5 minutes away. So how did Richie? Well, I guess Richie was part of the group chat. I was gonna say how did Richie know anything about it? But Richie was part of the group chat, so Richie just went straight there, or was Richie already there? Maybe Richie was talking to Thomas, or I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to make Richie sound like the man without a face. Since then, Hannah has disappeared without a trace. So what happened next? White caramel ice cream. So is that like white caramel? I've never seen white caramel. So is that vanilla ice cream with caramel drizzle? Or is that like a vanilla ice cream with like a caramel swirl in the middle of it? Like, it's regardless, it sounds amazing. The unknown sender left the group chat. Then he returned shortly after, sent a voice message babbling that he was a friend or something like that. Wait, it might be best if I just forward the message to you. And this is another premium option that if you did not have the premium package, you wouldn't be able to play this recording. But because we do have the premium, we are going to go ahead and play it.
Hannah, something happened to Hannah. I saw it. I'm on your side. You have to trust me.
So that was definitely Jake. The thing I thought was weird about this, though, when Jake called us and did the FaceTime call or the video chat with us, when he video chatted us, he was so meticulous and so like he knew exactly what he was going to say, when he was going to say it, and how to say it. But if you listen to this message, he was fumbling over everything. So it could have been that it happened right then and there. So he, it just kind of caught him by surprise. Maybe he was kind of like in shock. So maybe that's what it was. But listening to that message, if you listen to it, he sounds panicky. He sounds like he's, like Thomas said, babbling. So like,
Hannah, something happened to Hannah. I saw it. I'm on your side. You have to trust me.
Right. So something is he basically, if you can't understand what he's saying because of the puppet from the Saw voice, he was saying that Hannah, something happened to Hannah. I'm on your side. I saw it. You have to trust me. But he was kind of panicky there. So I listened to it. We listened to it a couple times. Welcome back, Hadia. Sora, you got vanilla ice cream with chewy Skittles. You know, now if you put, now chewy Skittles might be different, but if you put original Skittles in ice cream, them damn things turn into rocks. I don't know if anyone's ever tried it, but they harden up and they turn into like jawbreakers almost, like to the point where like you could probably crack a tooth if you throw Skittles in ice cream. But if it's chewy Skittles, that might be pretty delicious. He could be lying, but I don't think so. Shit, I don't know what to believe anymore. It'll get better. Pull your damn self together, Thomas. We got work to do. Easy in hindsight. Right, tongue-tied sitting here on the outside looking in, telling Thomas, who just lost the love of his life girlfriend, to pull himself together. He threw me off, so this guy is some kind of hacker. I know very little about these things. Not to worry, tongue-tied knows a lot about it. I've had the honor already. He's the kidnapper. I bet you he's acting up big time. Oh. I don't want to say anything bad about the mysterious man, Jake. I don't want to say anything bad about him. I don't want to say he's acting up. And I'm not saying he's a kid. There's no way I'm saying he's a kidnapper. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I'm just gonna go with I've had the honor already. You know, we've met. He mentions that he doesn't go out much, social anxiety maybe, or maybe because of the recent events, maybe he miscalculated their reactions. That's true. That's true. But again though, he face chatted me. He video chatted me, and he was just smooth and perfect, and like he was in his element talking to us on a video chat. But I don't know. It was weird. It's just weird that like Jake was panicking. But again, it could have been because he saw it happen right then and there, and so he was freaking out, and his emotions got the better of him, so he panicked a little bit. And that's possible. And you know what? I don't hold him accountable for it. Like it happens. I couldn't imagine if something like that was to happen to me. Like, how would I react? I definitely wouldn't be cool, calm, and collected. Ain't no way. I see that figures I wouldn't trust this guy as far as I could spit. However, I got to go. I've bent your ear enough now. No, Thomas, it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm sure it's not exciting for him. Oh, man, I wonder how this will play out. One more thing. Everything I send you will end up in my profile. Right. Right. We know. So we can actually go back and replay the audio clip if we wanted to. You can access the profile of the chat partner by simply clicking on the name, the file icon on the top right, or his picture profile. Right. Perfect. I've known that for ages, Thomas. I've known that for the longest time. Yeah, he fumbles with some. It sounds like fumbling with like a Kit Kat wrap, a Kit Kat package, like a Kit Kat wrapper. Maybe he was eating a Snickers because you're not yourself if you're you're not yourself when you're hungry. Hold on, I forgot to plug my phone. I forgot. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta plug it in. I don't want the battery to die on you guys. 2 seconds while I untangled the cord that has no business being tangled. There we go. Should be good now.
Turbo power connected.
Okay. You can also have a look at other people's profiles just to get to know them better. See you later. Keep a stiff upper lip, Thomas. Keep a stiff upper lip, Thomas. No, yeah, it's okay. The phone will not die. I've got it plugged in. I forgot. I should have plugged it in earlier when I first started. I just forgot. I knew that I was going to be doing this for a long time. Oh, Richie and Cleo talking. Message me if you can talk. I'm here. What's up? There's Richie. Where is all the sympathy suddenly coming from? Yesterday you sounded quite different, Richie. Richie's got a different attitude about everything that's going on now. I wonder why. What if Tongue-Tied is behind the kidnapping? I'll jam you, Cleo. What the hell? And gets involved to spy on us. How does she know? If only she knew that I'm sitting here spying on them now. I've already thought about that, as you might have noticed yesterday. Here, Richie will suss out Tongue-Tied like he's an imposter. But then I thought about Thomas's words. If Hannah actually sent the message herself, she did it for a reason. Let us assume she had enough time to write exactly one message. In that time, she'd rather have called someone for help at best, even the police. I dare say she calculated her time exactly and used her limited resources. Are you still there? Of course, I'm reading. She made the most of her limited time frame. You know what I mean. Yes. Good. It annoys me every time Richie tries to act cool at the same time. But he loses his cool since episode 6, though. Yeah, I mean, it feels like Richie's not like the cool guy of the group. Like Dan is clearly has the attitude to be quote unquote the cool guy, like too cool for school Dan, you know. And Richie just seems like he's a gearhead. He works in a garage. He fixes cars. But he seems to be maybe the intelligent one of the bunch, maybe like the super smart one. So we need to understand why she did this, then we will find her. But what if, oh crap, I didn't read that. There's another part of the story. Let's go ahead and send that. Let me go back. We got to figure out what they were saying. So then we will find her. But what if you're wrong? Then Tongue-Tied will inevitably betray himself, reveal any detail, no matter how small. This new turn of events gives me immense hope, Cleo. We're going to find Hannah. So yeah, there it is. There's Richie sussing me. Richie sussing me hard. And this is the picture that we found in Hannah's cloud. Which is, what is she standing in her shower? I remember first seeing this, and I'm sitting here like, is she standing in a shower? Like, why is she standing in a shower? This is the what is it? What did we call it before? The X-rated perversions that, that we were gonna find on Hannah's phone for the mysterious man. Did you find this picture in Hannah's cloud? Yes, I did. My first useful finding. It's definitely not from my private collection. It's exactly what we did, mysterious man. Cleo gallery updated. I don't remember what she updated in this. Was it just a picture of her? Was it just a picture of Cleo? Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Doesn't look like it'll help a lot. Too bad. I don't know. So do you have something more useful than mysterious man? I didn't mean that to be rude. I think Jake took that as rude. I wasn't meaning it to be rude. I was just like, so do you have anything more? Like what did you find? And then Jake's just like, touche. I didn't mean it to be rude. That's not how I, in my head, that's not how it sounded. Just keep sending me what you find, then we can sort through it. Keep in mind that things may be more relevant than you think on closer inspection. Got it. Will do. Understand. I got it. Good luck. Wait, oh yeah, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, Jake. Let's find out if we can do what can we do? Yes, talk. You know how to do that, Jake. About what? About you, whatever comes about you. Let's talk about Jake. About me. I'm bored right now. Are you getting nervous? You're interesting. Ooh, 2 good responses here. Are you getting nervous? And you're interesting. So what should we ask Jake? I need you to help me with this chat. What should we ask Jake? Should we ask him, are you getting nervous? Question mark with a little tongue sticking out? Or I'm trying wavy. I'm trying wavy Jen. I'm trying to flirt Jakey up. I'm trying to flirt Jakey boy up. So should we? Are we? What do we do? Do we tell him that are you getting nervous or you're interesting? Like why do we want you're interesting? I was thinking you're interesting. That's what I was thinking as well. Choose the tongue emoji. Is that a flirty way? Is that flirty wavy? To do, are you getting nervous? Question mark. Tongue sticking out. Of course, it'll sound rude. I think we're gonna go with you're interesting. I mean, it's a compliment. Jake would like that. He'll like the compliment, right? So let's go with you're interesting. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one because like you said, if we said, are you getting nervous? He might take that the wrong way. He might. But if we gave him a compliment right then and there, like you're interesting, I think he'll take that and I think he'll take that in stride. You're aware that I won't tell you anything about me, right? Ho ho ho. We'll keep it a secret between you and me. Winky face. I like that one. I like that one. You're not scared, are you? Make an exception for me. So I think if we're trying to be flirty with Jakey boy, like Wavy Jin was saying, if we're trying to be flirty with Jakey boy, I think we should give him the little winky face. Like, we'll keep it a secret between you and me, winky face. Hint, hint. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I like the winky face. Let's do that. Let's do that. Why don't I get a moderator? What would a moderator do for me? It would just go through the chat, kind of like how I'm going through the chat, yeah? Did this leave you speechless? Or I won't let up with a smiley face. All really good responses. Jakey boy was a nickname that Wavy Jin mentioned. That wasn't something that I came up with, but I'll use it. The second one is kind of rude. I guess you can kind of say Jake is tongue-tied. Am I tongue-tied? Am I Jake? Jake is tongue-tied. Tongue-tied is Jake. Yeah, I don't know if he would take the second response as rude or not. So let's go with so let's go with the I won't let up. I won't let up. I mean, that just kind of it's friendly. It's friendly. I'm not gonna let up. It got a little smiley face there. It's friendly. You have one question. Oh, we did it. We have one question. What is the color of your hair? What kind of program do you use to hack? Do you live in a city or in a rural area? I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the best response that we can use is, what color is your hair? That gives us an idea of what he might look like, and we start piecing some puzzle pieces together. Start asking Jake about his hair. Start asking him about physical attributes. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. What color is your hair? Start asking him questions about his physical attributes, physical features. His hair is black. Why did you want to know? That's how I am. No special reason. That's how I am. That's just how I am. We should have asked him what his name was. I mean, we'll find out what his name is later on. I can't believe I just said that. Actually, I shouldn't tell you anything about me at all. I will know your identity soon. I thought you were chickening out anyways. Don't be so dramatic. I don't want to scare him by saying I'm going to know your identity soon. That to a hacker, I think that's terrifying. I don't want to offend him by saying I thought you were chickening out. But I don't want to say don't be so dramatic. I feel like that's kind of rude too. I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stuck with these three. So let's choose the best of the worst. Thought you were chickening out. Thought you were going to chicken out there, mysterious man. Jakey boy. Thought you were going to chicken out, Jakey boy. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know that we already know. That would be the wrong term. Hiding my identity is top priority. It is most appreciated. Thanks. Smiley face. How is that a response to what he just... I don't get how that's an appropriate response. I'm just going to send him a smiley face. Are you happy now? I am. Yes, now it's your turn to pick a topic. Yeah, let's keep this conversation going. I don't follow you. Don't worry. You wanted to talk to me, didn't you? Of course. But I'll let you decide. Did I put you off your stride? But I'll let you decide, Jakey boy. What's the weather like? Oh, quite well, I would say. Personally, like my personal weather is amazing today. It's warm. It is sunny. It's an amazing day. So yeah, I mean, like quite well, I would say. I mean, I would say it'd probably just be quite well. I don't know. I don't want to, I don't want to offend him by saying like, oh, that's the best you got. Like, it's rude. I don't want to be rude. Quite well, I would say. It's an amazing day. Admittedly, this may not be the most interesting topic. We owe it to you. Still entertaining, though. This isn't what I had in mind. It's still entertaining. Smiley face. Give him that big old toothy smile. So you said you chose the first one the first time you did it. So what was his response when you said I don't remember what the option was, but what was his response after you used the first option? Wavy Jen. I haven't had small talk in a long time. Imagine being stranded on a desert island. What would you want to have the most? Ah, that's a good question. By asking what program he used, it would let us get more into his world. That's actually a good way of thinking. That would have been interesting. Yeah, I didn't think of that. So, what would you want to have the most? Books, tools, more than I can write. People that I consider important. I think if we chose people that I consider important, it might come back up later on where we're like, oh, we would have chose Jake, or maybe Jake would have been like, same thing with me. I don't know. That's kind of a good answer. People that you consider important. If you're stranded on a desert island, it could go a long way to be with people that you consider important. It could go a long way. I mean, it keeps your sanity levels down. Working together, you can achieve more. I think that's good. What would you pick, mysterious man? Jakey boy? I would choose my computer, of course. Without electricity. Come on, Jakey boy, you can do better than that. You're not going to have electricity on a deserted island. Your computer would be worthless. In a perfect world where I was able to choose what to take with me before being stranded on an island, the island would have power. And he beat us at our own game. That is totally stupid. You're probably right. Does the island also have internet? Yeah. Does the island also have internet, Jakey boy? He would say yes. Sure. With an overall strong signal. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Somehow, I'm guessing just the way we were responding, we have a premium response. You can count me in. It will be you and me on a desert island with electricity and Wi-Fi and internet, all that we need to be happy on a deserted island. Count me in. Good, then it wouldn't be a deserted island anymore. Never mind, that was much better. I still have a lot to do. Is everything clear now? You don't go out much, do you? Don't you wonder who I am? Yes, it is. Let's keep asking him questions about himself. I think that's important. At least not lately. I have more important things to do, like find Hannah. I've told you something about me again. I will go now. That's all right. We keep asking Jake questions, and he'll keep answering. Otherwise, I'll probably end up telling you my name or worse. Oh, I thought maybe we could ask him what his name is. Well, let's tell him thanks for talking, Jakey boy. See you soon, tongue-tied. What's going on now? We got Thomas. Thomas is on. Am I interrupting? A little bit. We were talking to Jake, so a little bit. But yes, yeah, he interrupted us from talking to Jakey boy. Will not be long, actually. I've been thinking about you and that. You're one of us somehow. Updated her notes. Follow me. Oh, the notes was the Granny's apple pie. If you guys want to know how to make Cleo's Granny's apple pie, there's the ingredients. And also the temperatures and time to make Cleo's Granny apple pie. I don't know how that's important, but if you want to make Granny's apple pie, it sounds delicious. Maybe Hussein can throw some ice cream on top of it and turn it into an a la mode. Cleo just had a status update. What she's changed is new recipe in my profile. Yes, we know. So you're one of us somehow. It came to my mind that I could add some more pictures of Hannah. I want you to get to know her as well as possible, circumstances permitting, of course. When I thought about this earlier, it didn't sound as stupid as it does now. Let's check out oh, you don't have any, there's no pictures of Hannah. You upload the jam pictures. You seem a little stupid too. Yeah, send me the pics. Send me the pics of your girlfriend, Thomas. Now I honestly regret my offering. Well, you already offered it, Thomas, so do it. I mean, we already know what Hannah looks like. More pictures might jog your memory since it hasn't clicked yet. It's not going to jog any memory because I don't have a memory because it's never been part of my past. And apart from that, I got your number from her. A lot of people have a problem remembering names. What about the pictures? Upload them to his profile. So here are the pictures of Hannah. Sitting there drinking some coffee or tea. It looks like tea. A little camera there. That's a nice camera. Old camera. Into photography. Sitting on a counter. Is that inside Hannah's apartment? I think it might be. You know, so what is that in the corner there? I can't zoom in. County of Wellington. Yeah, so the County of Wellington. So Wellington, wherever that is in Germany, this is where it was taken. Enjoying the sun. Looks like a tennis court. And we're back to Thomas. So those were the pictures of Hannah. And now Thomas is offline. And we're back to the cloud. So we're going to try to rush through these puzzles as quickly as possible. Oh, the first glass breaking puzzle. Should be able to get through it no problem. Should be able to. Oops. Thought that would help somehow. Not quite. Come on. Damn it. I can't get over there to the other side. Maybe this will help a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Yeah, let's go down with it. I think that'll be a better. I think that was a better move. That worked. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit that. Let's go ahead and hit that. Right there. Let's go ahead and do that. Got 3 moves left. Jam. I don't know. Can't get up there. we got it. With the last move, we got it. That was perfect. Well, if it's anything, oh, we got a little file detected. We're gonna send it, but we gotta go back to the cloud. We gotta do some more. We gotta do some more work on the cloud. We're gonna try to get the rest of these puzzles completed to 100%. Then we're going to continue in with the story. And once we continue in with the story, and then when we get to the second set of 6 puzzles, that's going to be the end of our part 1. So we still have quite a bit of story to get through. We still have quite a bit. We still have a long ways to go, it seems like. All right. That. Let's go ahead and work on 2 sides at once. Boom, boom, boom. That's a good one. Is Hannah a model? Well, what would you define as a model? A person taking pictures of themselves or a person being photographed? I guess technically as a model. Do you have to get paid to be able to do it? So if somebody was to say, hey, I want to photograph you and give you $1 to take these pictures, technically you're a model. So maybe. That was probably more of an explanation you're looking for with Hannah and her being a model. I think Cleo mentioned about her career, but I'm not sure if Hannah is a model. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So you guys, Crystal and YouTube Family Fan, you guys are just now starting Duskwood? Like, have you already played it before, or are you just now starting playing it? Like, so you guys don't know what's going on in episode 6 or episode 7? I'm glad you guys are here, checking it out. I mean, if you're only in episode 5, you got quite a story ahead of you. That's for sure. That is for true. YouTube Family Fan is playing as a female MC too. So if you haven't seen YouTube Family Fan, I do currently have a playthrough as the male main character already up and videos of it. But this is the playthrough as a female as well. So that way we can get both views of what's going on. Oh, we got it. We win. Champions. Crystal, you're getting into episode 6 now. That's awesome. Episode 6 is pretty good. Episodes 6 and 7 are both really good, actually. They get really, really exciting. Oh, okay, you've played it before. You're playing it again. That's cool. That works. Replaying it too. You're on episode 6. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like Hussein, like they have already played it. So maybe they already know what's going on with it. So they're probably not too worried about spoilers, which is good. That's good. How am I going to get that last window? There it is. Champions! Hadia's played Duskwood twice. Actually, to be honest with you guys, this is probably my third playthrough. I played it once, and then during one of my uploads or during one of my recordings for one of the episodes, something happened with the recording. Somehow it got deleted or something happened with the recording. It got corrupted somehow, and I wasn't able to upload it. But it was one of those really, really important puzzle pieces. I think it involved the cat and the cat's you remember the cat Dusty. It involved Dusty's collar. And it was so important that I had to, I guess I didn't have to, but I wanted to make sure that I got it out there for you guys because how important that episode was, that I actually started the game over, got all the way up to that point just so I could record it and then upload it because of how important that was to the story and to just being able to find that puzzle. And so I guess technically this is my third this is technically my third playthrough, I guess. What could I did one move and there are no other moves. This is an interesting puzzle. Hopefully we can get through it. We need yellow, purple, and red. Okay. Played it twice due to accidentally deleting your Play Games account. Yep. That's a shame. I have a feeling that if Richie is alive and good, then he's surely the man without a face. I agree. I think Richie, quote unquote, dying, and the reason I say quote unquote dying is because I don't think he actually died. I think that was just a way for him to take suspicion off of him. I think he definitely is the man without the face. And I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this. 10 moves. We've got a lot of colors to do in 10 moves. You miss playing these mini games? I don't miss it. I don't miss playing these mini games. These mini games can be a pain in the ass. Like these sometimes these things are hard. I think there was one episode one video that I uploaded in episode 7 where I was in episode 7 I started uploading actual puzzle gameplays because or just like one video of it just to show how to complete it and what maybe like tips and tricks type stuff, right? So I uploaded it, but I think it took me 12 or 13 tries just to beat that one puzzle. So it took me forever to beat that one puzzle just so I could show it being completed to everybody and essentially how to do it. It was a pain in the rear. It was so hard. That one puzzle I had was so difficult. The man without a face reminds you of laundry? I guess. How does the man without a face remind you of laundry? I appreciate that, Adiba. Yeah, I know his mask is a fabric, so it's a burlap type mask. And so it is a fabric. His mask is a fabric. It's not like a plasticky I don't know how else to put it, but it's not like a mask. It is a burlap mask. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's, and the burlap like overlaps. Like it's not just one piece of burlap, it overlaps on his mask. So maybe it just looks like a bunch of unfolded, piled up laundry in your eyes just because of the fabric. I don't know. I'm just, I'm trying to make it make sense, Crystal. Is my name inspired from the song Tongue Tied? No, it's not. It is not. And I didn't To be honest, I didn't even know that till just now, until you said something. So I may have to go check that out. But it is not inspired by the name Tongue Tied. No. We have a lot of colors to get through and not enough moves. Hopefully we can get this going. Well, that helped. We had a whole bunch of colors that we had to get through, and then one movie takes it down. So I think we'll definitely be able to get through it. No problem. No problem. Right there. Champions. How did I come up with the name Tongue Tied? So I've been asked that a couple times, in a couple of different streams and videos, and so I guess just to let you guys know, the way I came up with it, I wanted to, I wanted to start a channel, and at the time I was super nervous. I was, because I've never done anything like that before. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how I wanted to do it. I didn't know if I wanted to do commentary. I didn't know if I wanted to do gameplay. I had so many thoughts and so many different ideas, and I didn't know how I wanted to go about it. And I came up with the idea of doing non-commentary gameplays. So essentially just kind of showing you the gameplay and then carrying on, like not commentating through it, not talking through it, not working through it together. And so I had to come up with, I tried to come up with a name that would best go along with that. And in my head, I came up with Tongue Tied because, essentially it was like tongue-tied games. So non-commentary type games, just gameplay. And so the gameplay was going to be there. And I was like me, I was going to be tongue-tied and not talk and no commentary. However, it got to the point where I did my first live stream. And in my first live stream, I decided it probably wouldn't be a good idea to be silent. I wanted to be able to communicate with you guys. I wanted to be able to talk with you guys. I wanted to be able to just interact. And the only way to do that was to talk. And so I was super crazy nervous. Wasn't sure if I was going to be good at it. Wasn't sure if I was going to do good. I wasn't sure if I was going to, I don't know. It was just crazy. So the original idea behind Tongue Tied was non-commentary games. And you can actually see that in some of my earlier videos because my intro will say no commentary, just gaming. However, I've since changed the intro. I've even changed it to where you could kind of differentiate whether it was going to be commentary versus non-commentary. If my intro showed no commentary, just gaming, then it would be non-commentary. But if my intro showed eat, sleep, game, repeat, then it would show that I was going to actually have commentary. So I did that for a little while, and then it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I got a lot of really good feedback from you guys. I got a lot of good feedback from my subscribers. It seemed like for the majority of everybody was enjoying my commentary and enjoyed interacting with me and communicating with me. So I got to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna maybe I'll just start doing commentary more often. I'll do more commentary. I'll do the commentary for Duskwood and we'll go through and it seemed, I don't know, it seemed like you guys enjoyed it. It seems like you guys enjoy talking with me and enjoyed communicating with me. And I sure as hell enjoy communicating with you guys. I think it's definitely one of my favorite things to do when making these videos is actually communicating with you guys and actually enjoying your guys' company and you guys enjoying my company. It's really good. So that, long story short, that's how I came up with Tongue Tied. And then it just kind of stuck. tongue-tied stuck. The other reason too is because every once in a while, it doesn't happen a lot, but every once in a while I tend to stutter a little bit. Not stutter, but like I don't know, like I try to talk faster than what my mind can go, and so then I say the word a couple times. I don't know. It's not a stutter, but it's like I'm trying to say something, but my mind hasn't caught up with my mouth because maybe I talk a little too fast sometimes. I don't know, but yeah, long story short, that's how I came up with tongue-tied. But I may have to check out the song that you're saying. I mean, is it a good song? Is it any good, or I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll have to listen to it one day. Mini games are impossible, but that was before you learned that we could combine different colored special gems, right? Yeah, those the when you combine them, it exemplifies it. Shoot, what am I trying to say? It makes it more powerful, right? Like the bombs would be a bigger coverage. If you combine the vertical and the horizontal, it creates that T, so that's always good. My voice kind of sounds like the YouTuber Ludwig. I don't know who Ludwig is. I'll have to check Ludwig out as well. Yeah, I don't know who that is. The first live stream that I ever did was a Duskwood live stream. Yeah, I guess the first commentary I ever did was the Duskwood live stream. And Jessie, she's talking to us now. So as you guys saw in the cloud, the reason I'm not doing the last puzzle is because we're at 100%. So at 100%, we'll be able to complete the storyline for this first part. If you guys want me to do that last puzzle, like I'll do one round of it, but I mean, we don't need to do the whole thing. But I mean, we don't need to do it. That's the point behind this is to get through the story, not necessarily those puzzles. So we're going to go ahead and get started right on the story. Marshmallow created the song Tongue-Tied? Interesting. I know who Marshmallow I do know who Marshmallow is. For me, the mask looks like some pieces of old baseball gloves got sewn together. Yeah, it's a fabric-y, burlap-y mask, so that is true. It's not quite leather. It's not leather that like baseball gloves get made out of, but it is kind of like a burlappy, like a scarecrow mask type, you know. TT was in Duskwood, tongue-tied. Yeah, but that was the TT is the company that's competing with Richie's Garage. Hello, Tongue-Tied. I am Jessie. Nice to meet you, Jessie. Jessie is a very genuinely nice person. She's just like a super nice person to everybody, it seems like. She just wants everybody to be happy, which is it's kind of she's just a sweet person. I'm worrying you're thinking badly of me because I left the group chat earlier. Jessie loves using emojis. So any chance that we get, for the most part, we're going to use these emojis because she just look at that. I mean, how many? She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 7 chats and she's used 4 emojis. She's used more emojis. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have one. She has 1, 2, 3, 4. She has 5 messages and used 4 emojis. 6 messages and used 4 emojis. She uses more emojis than she does messages. Glad to hear. And there it is. I'm going to start using emojis too. It's a strange situation, but now I'd like to get to know you better. Glad to hear. There's another emoji from Jessie. I just have a little time to chat if you want, but I have to warn you, I'm at work. And if Richie comes, I'll drop the phone. Where do you work, Jessie? She works at Richie's Garage. Do you know what Jessie's real name is? YouTube family fan. What is Jessie's real name? I know she has an Instagram account, but I always thought it was like the Jesse from Duskwood Instagram. Well, yeah, Jesse is short for Jessica, but that could, I mean, Jessica might be her actual IRL name. At Roger's Garage, that's Richie's parents' workshop, but he runs it. Well, everybody just calls it the junkyard. I take care of the office, the phone, post bills. In other words, anything Richie can't do by himself. Sounds stressful. And your phone, dream job, I don't know. I mean, is that your dream job? Like, do you think so? I find it rather boring. Just imagine Jesse literally dropping the phone the moment Richie steps foot in her office, right? Trying to hide that she's talking to tongue-tied. I find it rather boring. I got nothing at the moment. Richie still shouldn't see me using my cell. Better be careful. Or I'd have a guilty conscience. I'm sure you could find something. I won't tell him. I won't tell him. Emojis. We're going to use as many emojis as possible with Jesse, as long as it makes sense. As long as it's not like, I don't know. As long as it makes sense, we'll use emojis with Jesse. But she loves using emojis, so we're going to use them too. Now that you know something about me, it's your turn. Okay. Oh my goodness, so many. I feel like Jesse definitely uses more emojis than just plain messages. There's so many emojis that she uses. All right, so let's see. Summer or winter? Ooh. So this will give you guys a little bit of insight on what tongue-tied is really like. I personally love the winter. Crystal, you have to go. You have to get back to class. Come back later if you're still alive. I appreciate it, Crystal. You have a great day. Enjoy class. Thanks for joining. I'm not sure if we'll still be on by the time you get out of class. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe. It depends on how long the story goes. You never know. But either way, the video will, even after live stream, the video will be posted to my channel, and you'll be able to go back and watch it over. So even if we're not here, you can still see it. Dan seems like a nice person, but he was really weird before he opens up to us. Jesse's actor is Isivon Scherer. I can't pronounce it. But I'll have to remember that. Interesting. Oh, there's a picture of Jesse at the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France, with her red hair. She eventually changes her hair color. Okay, I'd choose summer. I really like to travel. I was in Paris the other day. How about you? Do you also like to travel? I would love to be able to travel. I would love to be able to travel. I have traveled in the past. It's not something I do like every year, but it's like one of those like special occasions. You get a chance to go somewhere new and exciting. It's really fun. But I do like to travel. I just don't travel often because opportunities aren't always there. Then nothing will stop you from visiting me. JK, you again? Oh, Richie's coming. Richie's just messing up our conversation. We're about to spy in on Thomas and Cleo. See what's going on. I uploaded some pictures of Hannah for tongue-tied. I will say though, Hussein, you love winter too. That's awesome. I will say, like, my favorite season is winter. I love the cold. I tend to get hot really fast. Like, so during the summer, I'm just like always uncomfortable. It's always hot. I wouldn't say miserable, but it's just hot. I like the cold. I'm a warm body myself. Like I'm hardly my hands are always warm. Like everybody else always has cold hands. So I'm always like hot. So like the winter, I feel like I get balanced out during the winter, and I love all of the winter activities, snowboarding and things like that. So I enjoyed snowboarding, So I don't know. I'm all about the winter. And don't get me wrong, like we've had a pretty bad winter where I'm at right now, and I'm enjoying the weather warming up, getting rid of all of the snow. I am enjoying the warmth. So now, I mean, yeah. So now that the winter is almost done, I will enjoy the spring coming up, warming up, the flowers. I'm gonna enjoy being out. I love being outside though, too. So like so I do have some love for summer. I do have love for like winter or spring and autumn, just because I like being outside. I like doing physical activities outside. I don't know. That's a little bit about tongue tied. So tongue tied was so impatient when I came up with it. Can you draw any conclusions from this yet? Which role does tongue tied really play? No, I can't. Never mind. See you later. So he even says that I was impatient about coming up, and which I was. I was like, just show me the jam photos. So Jesse is back. Damn, I forgot what I wanted to ask you. It'll come back to you, Jesse. I know there was another emoji response there, but I liked this response better. Like, it'll come back to you. It'll come back to you, Jesse. Don't you worry. The reason I love winter is because I'm fat, and in the summer it's too hot for me, but in the winter the weather is so cool. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's because you're fat. I think it's just because you're a warm body like me. Like you just have a warm body, so the winter tends to even you out. It keeps you regulated better. Like it regulates your body temperature. I wouldn't say it's because you're fat. It's just you're just body. Your body is a warm body. You're a warm body like me. You're possibly right. I'll let you know. You're suspiciously cheerful. So if I were you, I'd be more concerned. Aren't you friends with Hannah? You're suspiciously cheerful. Jesse. Jesse and Cleo are your favorite characters in Duskwood. YouTube family fan? That's good. That's good. That's good. I like Jesse too. Cleo isn't, I don't know. Cleo's not my, I don't hate or love Cleo. So she's like middle of the road for me, Cleo. Hannah disappeared 3 days ago. Don't get me wrong. Of course I'm worried, but I can't do anything. Yes, you can, Jesse. We can do it. So you mean you're fat? No. No, Hussein, I'm not. No, but I am a warm body. I'm hot all the time. But no, I'm not fat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could probably lose a couple pounds in a couple areas, but definitely need to start hitting, get back into the gym. I actually have a friend who is studying and taking tests to be a physical trainer. So when he passes everything, he's and I think he's going to actually start to he's going to create a YouTube channel for essentially like physical training, working out, or not physical training. I'm sorry, personal training. He's taking tests and studying to become a personal trainer. So he's when he gets all the certifications, everything, he's actually going to probably create a YouTube channel to do personal training, and I'm probably going to be one of his clients. So I'll be working out with him, and I don't know, I might even show up in some of his personal training videos if he ever creates and starts up his channel. So that sounds, that's something that I would be, that would be really fun for me. But I can't do anything. I'm sick of the others always feeling the need to butt in. That's what the police are for. But the others act if they could do it better. act as if they could do it better. If they go on like this, then they'll end up putting an innocent man in prison, and I'm the bad guy for saying it out loud. That's Jesse. Remember when you and Cleo want to ask you a question, you accidentally called her Chloe. Yeah, I do that a lot. I mess up people's names sometimes. I remember saying Chloe instead of Cleo. It's Cleo. We all know it's Cleo. When they found out about the initials on a bracelet, I even thought that maybe Jesse and Hannah are less, because Jesse being so nice to the main character, even though it's a female main character. Are you saying that they're sus? Is that what you meant? Jesse and Hannah are sus because Jesse being so nice to the main character, even though it's a female main character? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Jesse definitely. If Jesse is part of the, if Jesse is part of like is one of the men without face, or if Jesse had anything to do with Hannah's disappearance, that's a better way of putting it. If Jesse did have something to do with Hannah's disappearance, that means that there's two people that are essentially the man without face, because Jesse got attacked by the man without face. So she'd have to be, it would essentially be two kidnappers. So hopefully Jesse's not involved, because if that's the case, then it's definitely two kidnappers. So hopefully that's not the case. Oh, there's our first premium. First premium response for Jesse. I absolutely understand you. I absolutely understand you, Jesse. Oh, you think they meant that Jesse and Hannah are lesbians because of the bracelet? I got you. I didn't. My bad. I didn't pick that up. I was like, that looked like a typo to me. My bad. So they're lesbians because of Jesse being so nice to the main character, even though it's female main character. I got you. Yeah, I would have to think about. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I only know because like my first playthrough was as a male main character, and Jesse was like crazy super nice, and it almost seemed like me and Jesse were going on these dates and stuff like that. So I feel like Jesse could probably swing both ways depending on if your main character is male or female. So I don't know, maybe. If my friend starts a channel, can I tell you guys his YouTube channel? Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely share that with everybody. Without a doubt, definitely. I think the dev team will pull out something that will make us lose our minds. I sure hope so. I hope they do. I hope they pull something out of their hats that causes everybody to go into a frenzy. That would be amazing. I absolutely understand you, Jesse. I sound quite different seconds ago. I'm not a negative person. Oh, so there might have been a break in there for like a puzzle thing for the cloud. So that sounded quite different seconds ago. I'm not a negative person, and I thought the others were moaning at you enough already. It's a bad situation indeed. You're welcome to change. You can say that again. Yeah, we're going to give her the emojis, a little side eye. You could say that again. The others were moaning too much at me. So there's one more thing I have to ask. Do you find me suspicious? The fact that you're asking me if I find you suspicious is suspicious. Why are you so concerned about that? A little, no, and yes, quite a bit actually. So I'm going to stick with the emojis. and say no. I don't find you suspicious. So Jesse now has actual work. Can we talk later? Of course. I look forward to it. Smiley face, because the girls love the smiley faces. Girls love emojis. Oh, look at that. Picture of the cat. Picture of Dusty. Oh, what is this? Oh, this was that first picture that we sent Jake. I forgot about that. I forgot that we sent him a picture. Looks like a little trail through the Duskwood forest. And we have a picture of the little cat there. We know the cat's name is Dusty. But this picture right here actually becomes very important later on. I believe in episode 6. Episode 6, it becomes very, very, very important. Well, so he's asking about, well, what, Thomas? I think he's asking about the pictures. Did you look at Hannah's pictures? Do you recognize her? She looks familiar. I haven't done it yet. I really don't know her. I really don't know her, Thomas. She's new to me. Are you asking what time is it where I am, YouTube family fan? Right now, for me, it's 4 o'clock. 4 p.m. Jake, you're back. I mean, mysterious man. Jakey boy. Jakey boy's back. Sorry, I didn't get back to you earlier. Discovery number 3. Can you work with that? Discovery number 3. You're late. Yes, discovery number 3. I'm so good at this, Jakey boy. I'm the genius. I'm amazing. Status update. Off running BRB. Oh, we all know what happens when she goes running, don't we? I will try to extract useful information from these pictures. You seem to know what you're doing. Like what? Like what? Like what are you trying to extract? What kind of useful information? Metadata. Where were these pictures taken? When did Hannah load them into her cloud? And so on. The more I know, the better. Give me some time. You got all the time you need, Jakey boy. One more thing. I have a lead. I have a lead for you. ID 47013. 47013. It's a phone number. It's an ID number. The police are currently focused on Thomas, Hannah's boyfriend. You should focus on someone else. What should I do with the ID? Do you want me to call this number? Why should I? I mean, we know that do you want me to call the number? I'll call the number. No. Add it as a contact. We will find the input field in the top right corner of the message overview. Okay. So we need to add it as a contact. Shoot. I don't remember what the ID number is. Hold on. I don't remember what it 47013. Okay. 47013. It's Dan. Oh no. No. Hello. Screw with Dan. Who sent you after me? I'll be honest with Dan. This hacker. Dan is not happy about that. I don't care. Screw them and leave me alone. Jesse and Dan, tongue-tied, texted me. What do you got to say about that, Jesse and Dan? Don't act so surprised. If you don't want people to see you as the prime suspect, stop acting like it. Stop acting like the damn suspect, Dan. Simple as that. So suspicious. Sure, now I'm the bad guy again. Poor Jesse. Now Jesse's offline. Oh, there's our first unknown phone call. So creepy.
Are you scared? I can see you. Do you want me to get you? Stay out of other people's affairs.
Super creepy, right? Like, are you scared? Like, a little bit. What do you mean you can see me? Yeah, definitely creepy. That is definitely a creepy call that you can receive from anything. Hadia, how long are we gonna live stream? Until we have to go back to the cloud. We're gonna see how we have all these puzzles completed. So we're gonna show the story up until this point. That's gonna be part 1. After that, then we're going to, part 2 of episode 1 will be the other 6 puzzles. And so we're going to keep going until the story runs out. And that will essentially be the end of this first stream, the part 1. And we're going back to Jakey Boy. That is his contact. So you added me, Adam, as a contact. Are you there? Was that you? I need to talk to you. Are you there? Are you there, Jakey Boy? Wavy Jin retracted her message. I saw that. You said hot. You think the man without a face's voice is hot, Wavy Jin? I saw that. You think you can retract that? I think I saw that. What do you think? Do you think that raspy whisper voice? Are you scared? Did you find anything out? Some idiot called and threatened me. I got a threatening call. The unknown voice is kind of hot. Yeah. It was probably the kidnapper. I think we all know it was the kidnapper. What did he say? That I should stay out of other people's affairs. Definitely sounded like a man's voice. Yeah, I mean, right. Jake gave us Dan's ID number because Dan didn't add us. So that, yeah, he didn't give us the kidnapper's number. Yeah, it was we just got the kidnapper somehow had our number. Probably because he has Hannah's phone. And if Hannah sent our phone number to the rest of the group, then he now knows our phone number. So if he saw that we were getting in touch with the other group, then he calls and tries to intimidate us to stop investigating. That's all very possible. And what did he sound like? Frightening, like a maniac. Do you know Darth Vader? That's a perfect response. You know Darth Vader? So now what? Now what, Jakey boy? Now we go on as before. This is a very positive incident. Can you explain that to me? Are you kidding me? Because I called or because I was called and not you. I think I know where you're headed. I think I know where you're heading. Keep going. He's afraid of me. He wants attention. He can backtrack his number. Or you can backtrack his number. Maybe. But it was an anonymous call, so we might not be able. But he's definitely afraid of me. He wouldn't try to intimidate me into stopping my investigation if he wasn't afraid of me. If he wasn't afraid, he'd be like, "Yeah, go ahead and try. You ain't gonna find it. You ain't gonna find nothing." And that's why he's leaving his hiding place, his safe house, that makes him vulnerable. This is a great opportunity for us. I think it was Dan. I hope you're right. I find this rather alarming. I hope you're right, Jakey boy. We are hard on his heels. You can't trust anyone in this group. Not a single one. Crystal, you're back to ask a question. What question? How long will I be live? It all depends on how long the rest of the storyline goes. So each episode is going to have 2 parts. And as you can see here, we're at 100% of the puzzles for this story, this episode, this part. There's another part to this episode that's going to be the other 6 puzzles that I can't get to right now. But once we get through the rest of this story for these first 6 puzzles, that is going to be part 1. That's going to end the stream at that point in time. And then what we'll do is I'll essentially just get, we'll work on the other puzzles and get the story for part 2. And we'll probably just live stream part 2 as well of episode 1. So I don't honestly know how long I'm going to be streaming for, but it's going to be until we have to go back to the cloud, essentially. So we're hard on his heels. Excuse me. You can't trust anyone in this group, not a single one. Oh, there's our premium response. Do you already suspect someone? That's a really important question. Yes, but I don't want to influence you too much. That's why I wouldn't ask you to tell me your suspicion if you already had one. We need to be careful with any accusations at this stage. You have done very well so far. I was right about you. Yes, you were. We're going to save Hannah. Yes, we are. And Jake is offline. Oh, Jesse's back on. Jesse's calling us. Oh my goodness, we have so many phone calls. This is amazing.
I hope I'm not disturbing.
No, never.
But I need you to tell us on the phone. I'm currently on my way home, and I just heard this. They found a corpse. They didn't release much information, but it seems to be female. I don't know if the others heard it yet, but I phoned them right away and started a good conversation. I'm really concerned. Talk to you later.
Oh, Jesse's so damn cute. Episode 2. I thought there was a... Well, there you guys have. That was episode 1. Not even part 1. That was just episode 1. Wow, I thought we were gonna have a whole nother part to this. Well, either way, that's fine. This is episode 1, so we finished episode 1. That was good. That was the end of the female main character perspective, point of view. Do I know when I'm going to do another Among Us stream? I don't know exactly. A lot of times when I do the Among Us live streams, it's mainly just because I have time. So normally if I'm not doing an Among Us live stream, it's because I just don't currently have the time to do it. I might be working on other projects. I might be trying to get other things prepared for videos. So I don't know when I'm going to do an Among Us live stream. I know you guys really enjoy it. I know you guys have a lot of fun with it. So I'll try to get some more Among Us live streams out there, because I know you guys love playing along, and it's a lot of fun, and you guys communicate with me all the time. You guys, it's a way for me to interact with you guys and talk with you guys. So it is a lot of fun. So I'll work on trying to free up some time to get some more Among Us out there and to do some more Among Us live streams. So the streams will be 3 hours. I think they'll fluctuate. It all depends. Each episode might, it might be around 3 hours. Who knows? But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys are enjoying Duskwood now that we are playing as the female main character. Hope you guys. So the other thing is too, we're probably going to be doing these live streams. I'm going to try to get a live stream of the next Duskwood part every week. It might be on Monday, it might be on Tuesday, but I'm going to try to get these live streams at least one a week for the female point of view or female perspective, the female main character. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. I really enjoyed communicating with you guys. I really enjoyed interacting with you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.